What about for those who have been burdened a lot by the emotional impact of trying to change their parents? How can people let go of that and begin to focus a bit more on the life that they should be creating rather than trying to change people who are very well embedded in their ways?
You only want to fix people on the outside that represent parts of you on the inside. You're just projecting a part of you that you're not aware of that they're bringing out of you and allowing you now to realize that what you're trying to get a change in them is you. I don't know about anybody. If you look in your life that trying to change your spouse hasn't done pretty well. You might do a few things. You might get him to open the door. Or you might get him to do a few things. But, the dog you can train a bit. But the reality is that people are wanting to be who they are. They don't want to be fixed. So trying to change people and fix people is not the way to do it. But going in there and finding out what they're doing, how is it serving you, and being grateful for it, and then communicating what you would love in terms of a way where they're going to get their values met doing it. So you're doing it as a caring act to help them get what they want. You can get anybody to do that. That's called sales. Selling is caring about somebody. Real sales is caring about another human being to make sure you're filling their needs, their values. So if you do that, you can get people to do things. But it's not because they need fixing. Because you do that, you're going to talk down to them and you're going to be arrogant to them and you're going to project assumptions and you're going to get humbled. But if you care enough about communicating what you value in terms of what they value, and as long as they win out of it, they'll do it. I'll give an example. My wife used to want to go to Le Cirque restaurant in New York all the time. And I could knock out $1,000 for dinner. And I sometimes felt it was a little boring, some of the conversations. And if she drank more than 2 glasses of wine, I didn't know who I was dating. I didn't know I was with at times. I finally told her, I said, I think I'm going to pass on going to Le Cirque. And that wasn't what she wanted to hear. But she was smart, smarter than me. And she basically said, okay. So she said, I was talking to Narit, and Narit's with Vernon. And Vernon is the head of a major pharmaceutical company, and he's got a problem right now. And I have a feeling that if we were to go to dinner with him, and their restaurant that they like going to is Le Cirque, that if you chatted with them, most likely you could close the business out of it and make it worth our time. And so now what's she doing? She's helping me get what I want to help her get what she wants. And so I'm off to the restaurant again. And she promised to drink no more than 2 glasses of wine. And we made sure that I didn't have to have rich food. I just got some steamed salmon, carrots, and broccoli. And she gave me what I wanted. And back to Le Cirque we were at. So it was quite interesting watching how well she communicated in my values to get what she wanted. Yeah. And that was caring. The difference between manipulation and caring is how effective you do it. If you do it in a way where I win out of it, it's called caring. If I don't feel like I'm winning out of it, it felt like it's manipulation.